Stefan Louw, called Recondita Armonia. I hope I got it right. Stefan, good afternoon. I hope I got the pronunciation right.
That's perfect. Thank you. Hi, Greg. How are you doing?
Well, and you?
We're wonderful.
Well, I must say, opera, I don't have too many opera CDs, but I think I have to say my favorite piece of opera is actually the, I'm not sure what its official name is, but it's the track Ridi Pagliacci. I'm not quite sure what the track is called itself. If that's the track but it's that one particular one that I really enjoy listening to.
Yeah, that is from I Pagliacci. That is the famous aria of the yes, yeah, I know very well.
Quite enjoy listening to that. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk about what you're doing to try and revive opera. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a dying audience, and literally, because obviously it's an older generation. But we do see a lot of. I look at stars like I suppose Jackie Evancho being one of them, reinvigorating those sort of that type of music around. And you're doing your own version of that here in South Africa as well. So tell us about what you're doing.
Well, it's been a few years in the making. Back in 2010, after the decline of the old, Pact and all those institutions, opera has been in a steady decline since then. They used to have these programs where they go around to schools and build audiences. And for almost 10 years, nothing of that sort was happening. Especially in Gauteng. And, I realized that as an opera singer, there's not enough opportunities in South Africa to sit around and wait for these things to come to your way. And I decided to create my own work and at the same time try and build audiences. So what I do is the concept title is simply aria opera for everyone. And what that means, I sing a whole range of different arias, not only the famous ones. What I try to do is I try to expose the audience to lesser known ones so that they realize that there are amazingly beautiful arias out there that they've never even heard of. And in that way build audiences, but in the end just to get myself on a stage and create work for myself as well.
What is the reaction? I mean, we're talking about a group of children from Hillbrow, thanks to marketingsite.com.
Yes.
They'll be given the opportunity to experience opera for the first time at the Pro Musica Theatre in Roodepoort.
Yes.
And we can actually go to the Facebook page. That's facebook.com/tenor.opera. Now, for that, what is the reaction you get from kids who sort of meet this art form for the first time?
I remember the old days when we used to do the packed tours. We went around and did full productions at schools, and usually the reaction was overwhelming. And I tend to get the same thing. I've had a few kids in the audiences, and they're actually stunned by it. A lot of them don't realize what's involved and how it really works and the dramatic side of it, and how much visual and drama and effect adds to the whole experience. So, the reaction from the kids are usually wide-eyed and amazement, I would say.
Now, one of the things I do like, so I suppose a slightly different spin, and a lot of people get put off, is they often don't understand the language. So whether it's Italian or French or German, or people can sort of say, yes, they get the music and it's all, but they don't really get the language. Now, you guys have kind of sorted it out for using a simulcast version, which is a narrator telling the story in English.
Yes. The way they usually do it on live operas, they've got the surtitles right on top of the stage, and then they sort of translate directly what's being sung. But I found that to be a bit, distracting from what's happening on stage. So what we have is a narrator, and he or she then tells the story, what's happening before the specific aria, what is being sung about, and then for some reason people connect with it much better, and they understand the emotions behind it. If they understand why I'm maybe angry, why I'm really happy, or in love, or whatever.
Okay.
Even if they don't understand the words per se, each and every one. Like I said, that sort of coincides with what I said just earlier, with the drama and the visual effect then comes into play, and then suddenly, the whole thing as a whole makes sense for everyone much better.
Well, I think, for that point of view, at least you've come up with a unique way to sort of get people more engaged in what's going on stage, and then let the music and get involved from there. Because I think once they understand the context of what's going on, that probably makes it a lot better. Stefan, just before I let you go quickly, what is the process now, the plan for your shows going forward? We've let people go to the Facebook page. It's facebook.com/tenor.opera. What is the program going forward for this year?
I have still, after this one, there's still 4 more of these concerts. We've already done one, there's 6 in the whole year. Each and every one is different. The one after this will be an operetta concert, where I only do operetta. And then I go back to the opera after that. What I do is I invite a guest artist for each and every one of them. For these, I have the pro-cantare choir, so we do choir work and then solos for me. And then later on, I get a mezzo-soprano, and after that, I've got a baritone, and then a bass. So the repertoire changes on these concerts, so it's not the same one that's being repeated each and every time. So,
Stefan, we're going to have to leave it there for this afternoon. I think kudos to you and great commitment and passion there for your art to taking out all the kids, and hopefully we'll see a couple of younger kids making it into the opera scene and saying, well, Stefan Louw was my inspiration, and there you go.
Lovely. Thank you very much.
There we go. Stefan Louw on the line. Thanks for chatting to us. Okay.